the usual few. I don't know if D hopping. I sent D the leak. Tim Dog is somewhere being daddy daycare like I used to be. Shout out to Tim Dog. We got Show back 2 weeks in a row. Show by here lighting these YouTube streets on fire. He said he's making his presence felt. You know, he's been away for a while. You know what I mean? But he's back. Showstopper's there. I spoke to his agent. I got him here. He held it out for the last minute. Chris Steele, I haven't heard from Bot. I don't know. Last time somebody was horny or something. I don't know what the hell's going on with him. They shut his channel down. But he made this popping. I don't know. But again, like I said, as the room fills up, you guys can be so kind again and hit the like button. You know, hit the like button and ask you guys to float up. Show again. You're back. Welcome back. Are you back again? The Black Show. Are you back, Show?
I'm back.
He said, I'm back. All right. You know what I mean?
I'm back.
All right. So, Show was back. What's going on with you? What are you playing? What you getting into?
Right now, I'm just I've been working pretty much, man. So my game time is kind of slim to none. So 2K right now.
Now listen, Show. Last time we played 2K, I don't know, Bryce. Y'all looking kind of spooky.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you, you get your 5, I get my 5, and we go into the park. I guarantee.
You know, I ain't never, hey, bro, I ain't never done
flame you.
Hey, bro, I ain't never done that. My pa always said that I'm gonna get into it, but I ain't never done that.
Get into it, man. Get your character up, bro, and let's get it in.
So you don't play with the teams no more like that. No rank.
Nah, I'm because my son, he plays mainly on my player, you know, and so we run a lot of my player. And listen, he's snapping. He green bean all the time.
Yeah.
So my son, he don't scored 100 points in in one of them dang on things, bro. But whoever you want to get, bro, trust me. Okay. I got a squad for him.
All right. I've been threatening on there. That's what I'm talking about.
I got a squad for you. Trust me.
That's what I'm talking about. He said
broadband bullies. I mean, what's good?
What's happening? What's happening, right? Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. Big Bang Tank Little Man. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Let's go.
All right. Good brother Chris Steele, what's going on? You wasn't here we did show last Monday? It was last Monday. You weren't here. What's going on with you, good brother?
Just chilling. I've been playing a lot of Injustice 2 still. That game draws me in. There's something about the multiverse that I really enjoy. I'm waiting for that Forza Horizon 4 to hit Tuesday on Game Pass because Chris Steele likes Game Pass. Why pay for full price? I mean, you could own it, sure, but right now, Game Pass is the way to go if you're trying to save a few bucks here and there. And other than that, just chilling, man.
All right. Never I talked to you the other day, but I haven't talked to you on this show. What's going on with you, good brother? What you getting into? What you playing?
I'm chilling back, uploading videos, spreading the words of the broadband bullies.
Yeah,
I haven't really been doing much though.
I see you out there working, man. That's what's up, man. I want to say this. Oh, Crap got his mic on? Yeah.
No.
Oh, he's still holding
yeah. What's up?
Okay, what's going on? Okay, I haven't physically spoken to you all week. You guys have been teasing me in our little chats, but what's been going on with you?
Man, just getting over being sick, man. I had a little bit of an infection and stuff going on, but
damn, bro.
Yeah.
You better leave the ladies at the night alone. You always sick, bro. I thought I was always sick.
I know, right? Yeah, but other than that, man, Forza Horizon 4, man,
You got the early version or what?
Yeah, man. Of course, I bought the early version, man. I had to, that's the best deal, man. You get all the VIP passes, the cars, the future expansion passes, which are usually like $30, $35. So yeah, you get everything. Works out really great, and plus you get to play 4 days early. So I already get to play like the entire weekend, and almost level 20 already. So yeah, man, just beasting that game. The thing that I'm doing in that game is just looking at the scenery and thinking how great Fable is going to look, because that's going to look amazing. I just take the drone and kind of just look around, and I'm like, oh yeah, that would look nice. That's going to look nice, man. That's going to look nice, and it's just gorgeous. Honestly, just so much fun, just a blast. It's a great game.
Oh, okay. Well, someone's saying this is the best game that Microsoft released this generation thus far. Critically acclaimed. I know it got a higher. I think it was like far as ratings, or what do you call it? Metacritic is I think it's 92. It got early, I believe, 92.
Yeah, 92. It's a phenomenal score.
Okay, yeah, it's really good, man. It's great.
Okay, yeah, but
it's great.
Okay, so would you say it's the best game they released this generation?
I don't know. I mean, that's really subjective. You know, some people might like Titanfall or Ori. I know a lot of people like Ori personally. Halo. A lot of like Xbot might pick Halo.
Injustice 2 for the win.
In your opinion, you know what I mean? Here's a good question, bro.
Hard saying, man.
Okay, here's a good question, right? Would you say that, was it fair to say that Forza Horizon, the series, is getting better and better as they go along?
Oh, definitely. Like, it's like people that think that it's just a cut and paste or whatever. That's definitely not the case here. It's like most of the reviews that you read are like definitely not another Forza game, not the same old Forza game. It's that what they've done is just they up the ante every time. Like, it makes you wonder what can they do next? Like maybe add cops or like I don't know, but just what they're doing now is like the season stuff and the being able to run a business and buy the houses and just everything that they've got. Each race is different depending on the season. So you can blueprint your own races in any season you want. You can play with your friends. You can co-op races. You can team race. You can get your friends together and co-op as a team and race another team. Like I never heard anything like that before. It's incredible. So yeah, man, just really took me by surprise how good it is. Plus, you get the 60 frames if you want them. You know.
Okay. Well, like I said, I'm saying me personally, I'm not a big Forza guy. You want to say something, Chris?
Hey, Crap, are the rumors true that you had put decals on your car to look like Spider-Man?
Maybe. No, you know what? I usually I buy whatever or just choose whatever is there. You know what I mean? Like they usually have something that they recommend. Yeah. And I usually just pick those, and I'm not really, I don't really spend a lot of time with a lot of people will spend hours and hours, like Xbot. I remember he used to on one of the Forza games.
Yeah, the Forza 5 or 6 or something.
Yeah.
Forza 5 and 6.
Spend hours and hours like customizing stuff, and that's cool. But I would rather just be driving, you know what I mean? Just having fun doing that. And like some of the races, like racing that train, just incredible, and I what they've done is just nothing short of incredible. Just it blows me away. Just how
it looks great. I've been watching a ton of Mixer and some Twitch streams, and
you get XP for watching it on Mixer.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it looks great. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Hey, Crap, don't feel bad. My cars look trash too, man.
Hey man, shout out.
I just have a car with Showstopper on the side.
Shout out. Hey, Showstopper, man. Shout out you, man. Your team, man. You guys suffered a tight end with a bad leg injury today, man.
Oh, man, we pulled it out though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm not a fan, but I hate to see them injuries, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's bad.
Hey, Eifert always get hurt, bro.
He's talented too, man. That's the thing. Like that guy is super talented, and he just can't keep healthy. I was like, damn, and that's gruesome too.
Yeah.
Oh, let me see. Oh, okay. Here we go. I'm sorry. Well, Mega, you there, Mega?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I'm sorry, because I forgot. I haven't spoken to you all week. I'm quite sure you got the early version of Forza, right?
I'm playing it right now. It's about 6 of us right now. It's me, Don.
Okay.
A couple of listeners, you know what I'm saying? We over here. I'm playing it right now.
Well, I got a question for you. You know what I mean? I'm reading some of the things, what they're saying on Twitter and social media and everything about this is the best game that Microsoft released this generation. Are you willing to go that far and say yes?
I'm willing to go to say this is definitely the best racer that's ever been made, ever. I'm you know what I'm saying, it's I gotta go on with Crap on this one. I mean, it's according to where their interests are. You know what I'm saying? Because me, Quantum Break is still my favorite. And
that's
I think it's fair to say it might be their most polished.
It's definitely their best sequel that Halo has made this generation by far, because it's just so much more detailed than the previous iterations. And I mean, you know how much I love Halo 5, you know what I'm saying, #SaveLock, but you know what I'm saying, but when the comparison of what you see in what they did with the Warzone and the feel of the game, changing the whole dynamic of Halo 5, but a racing game to be done like it's being done right now is absolutely stunning.
Okay.
And they're consistent about it too.
Okay, here's a question. Now,
it's a huge distance, like compared to 3, and 3 is really good.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, because I mean, I've always preferred the Horizon series over the Motorsport. Like I preferred Project Gotham over Forza before it became Horizon, right? I'm not too big on simulation racers. It's not my thing, right? But anyway, I noticed. Well, I remember what they did with the Forza Horizon 2. Then they had the Too Fast, Too Furious little DLC for, I believe it was free at the time. You got that. And then what really, I'm be honest with, caught my attention. Shout out to Scottish Smurf. He gifted me the Hot Wheels pack. And I ain't gonna lie, that right, I mean, I know people talked about the code came out and this and the other. That right there just did something with that. I always say I don't suffer from nostalgia. Me being able to race my car upside down and stuff, I'm like, oh my God, and it was well done. It didn't feel like this tacked on DLC. I said, whoa, this is really nice. This is awesome. You know what I mean?
I wish they would do something more with that. I really like the way that looked. Like you said, going upside down, doing the loops, riding. It was like the slot car tracks. You know, when you'd ride up the wall and you'd go down. That shit was cool.
It reminded me of the racing tracks I used to build back when I was younger. You know, I did the racing tracks, put them all on the side of the wall. And again, like I said, you know, and I think if I'm not mistaken, Forza Horizon 3 was probably the most successful in the franchise for them, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Right.
It got legs and sold all year, and again, it was way that they handled it and carried, like I said, with the DLC. And I'm hearing nothing but a great game. I'm not big into races, but again, I'm hearing nothing but great games about the.
But that's the beautiful thing about this is that non-racing fans is now being pulled into it. I mean, I'm listening to, like I said, I'm playing with some listeners, and before we all started, he was saying, like, look, man, I'm not really. He said he wasn't a Halo fan, he wasn't a Gears fan. He just likes multiplats and he likes the X because it's a powerful console. But he says this Forza is like, and he said he wasn't even a driving fan. And I was like, well, damn. And he said, but this game right here is crazy. And he says, I've been playing this for the last like 6-7 hours straight. He says, there's something about this game that's just insane to me. And that's a testament to Playground Games into this, to change the format of what old Forza used to be and make it into this crazy sensation, man. I mean, it's awesome. This is a great game, man. Just period.
Like I said, I check it out. What's it releases Tuesday?
Yeah.
I check it.
I mean, just get it on Game Pass. I think it's going to go bonkers because of the fact that it is on Game Pass. A lot of people want to call it, Game Pass this and that, but this is a great value for gamers, man.
I think I will say this. I think this is fair to say that this is the first AAA game that they released day and date in Game Pass and Forza Horizon. You know what I mean? Just on another level. You know, I believe it now. Like I say, the way that they handled the franchise. You can now put Forza up there with Gears and Halo, like Gears of Forza and Halo. They get teased about, but credit to them. Show, are you interested in Forza or at all? Or
yeah, I'm gonna get it. I'll probably have to get Game Pass. I have to purchase that trash.
Game Pass. Oh no, shit! What's shooting around? They was giving away them Game Pass codes like they was candy.
Man, well, hey, if somebody
Crapgamer got the one to stay. Hey,
I got a code for you. Show.
Okay, when it's send it.
There you go, man. Yeah, man. I got you. Shit, I had about
Mega got me.
I had about 30 Game Pass passes. I had about 30 Sea of Thieves codes. I was giving them shit. I couldn't get them motherfuckers away, man.
I was passing them out like candy.
I was trolling, having fun, but the Kraken was lagging. I woke up, they flooded my inbox with literally fucking. I had about 16 fucking codes of fucking what do you call the goddamn game? Sea of Thieves. I'm like, you got to be shitting me.
Man, they was trolling you, bro.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It was fun. It is what it is.
It was trolling Z because they know you don't like it.
Yeah.
Should have passed that on to me. I would have given it to
I did. I don't know I gave him you. I did give him. I did give him away.
Oh, okay. And there's some happy Sea of Thieves fans out there.
I did give him away. You know what I mean?
Okay. Welcome.
Okay, like I said before, I forgot about Forza's coming out this Tuesday. I know nothing's gonna check it out on Game Pass.
I've been playing that Soul Calibur 2 as well.
When's it come out?
It comes out on the 18th.
So how you playing on it? They got a beta or something?
They got a beta stress test. Yeah.
Where's it on PS4?
Yeah. No, it's on all systems.
Oh, I can download it right now and play it?
Yeah, you can download. Today's the last day.
Oh, so, yeah, after the show, I'll check it out. I definitely check it out.
Yeah.
We've had some juicy news come out this week. What more or less, you know what I mean? Well, you had the PSX being canceled. You have that. And then again, we get you guys. Like I said, I know you guys teased me behind the scenes behind this, but only we haven't talked about it together. Sony pulled, and I know last year people were saying, the game was saying, even some diehard Sony guys like Porter Rock was saying that they had a very lackluster show. They had the couch. They didn't really get no big announcements. You had the developers there.
Well, they did have a couple big announcements. They said within the next year they're going to allow PSN name changes.
They said that on
at PSX. They said within the next year we're going to allow PSN name changes. So
well, actually, he covered himself. He said the next. He said the next
PSX. It could be 2 years later, right, Show?
I know. I think it's canceled shit.
You got it now. You know, Pony's gonna make excuses for that trash. Like, well, he didn't say the next. He meant the next show.
Yeah.
Oh, stop this trash.
Shit. What up, Tip Diamond?
Yeah.
Hey, they also announced that what Medieval remake or whatever, and
Medieval, yeah.
There's no word on when's that game even going to come out. I don't know.
Well, here's that. I want to ask you a question now. Well, ask all you guys. You can take it for whatever you want to think. Now, again, I've heard, not heard, but what some Sony guys are saying, but Sony mentioned is Sony not having a show, right? Is it them getting cocky and saying this damn thing is over? We got to get the game in the headlock, or they don't really have anything else to show? They're winding down to get ready to show the PlayStation 5. Like what is you guys honestly, like, what is your opinion? Like, they didn't show, they already showed Ghost of Tsushima, they already showed The Last of Us, they're gearing up to launch the PlayStation 5 in 2019.
It finally caught up to them showing those games years out is what happened. I mean, they have games coming, but they've already shown them multiple times. So what are you going to show? I doubt they have anything new to show off for PS4. Well, everybody's probably working on.
They had the Tokyo Game Show, and they had a few, what is it called? The Agent, or they got a few games.
Yeah, that's not even confirmed to be an exclusive though. They just announced that at Sony's thing. So I mean, we don't exactly know. There's a lot of terms that get thrown around by both Sony and Microsoft that are kind of sketchy. You know what I mean? Like, hey, here's a we heard that those Final Fantasy games would never come. We heard that PUBG was a console exclusive or a launch, whatever the hell that means. I mean, I don't even know. It's crazy, but who knows? Nothing to quote classic next gen, nothing to slap your mama about.
Yeah, I mean,
no. I was saying, no, but what do you think, Show? Is them being cocky? Them just not? We done kicked your ass already. Shin. We still got some bangers coming. We getting ready for the PlayStation 5.
I think they gearing up for the PlayStation 5.
Mm-hmm.
They could announce it at E3, but it's not going to be launched until 20. You know what I'm saying? So they could be gearing up for that. But what does that mean for the games that they already announced? Are those going to be launch exclusives with the PS5? That's backwards. That is still gonna have like a copy for the PS4. We don't know yet. So, I'm just waiting to see. I'm gonna play the wait and see on there. I can't say that they are gonna get cocky because I don't think that's what they're doing. But
if
I just think they just don't have enough. I don't think they have enough to show right now.
There's people that think that the PS5 is coming out in 2019, and if the only way that the PS5 would make sense to release next year would be if it was backwards compatible with the PS4. Now, I still don't think the PS5 will have backwards compatibility, but that could change. But I also think that with Sony canceling their PSX, it's clearly obvious they blew their load for PS4 probably for their lifetime now. I don't think going forward I think they're gonna rely heavily on third party, what they did at the beginning of this generation. So their PS5 launch in 2020 might be something good, but we don't know that yet. So
yeah, but Chris, you actually don't think it won't be backwards compatible at all?
No,
same architecture.
Really? It's x86.
Yeah, they you know what?
Everybody knows it's going to be backward. That's what they set themselves up for.
I think it will be backwards compatible because that was the whole thing of the test of the console, PS1. You know what I'm saying? But with them putting the PS1 out with an emulator in there, I think they're just testing it. I think they testing how that goes. So, and
then they'll do a PS2 mini and then a PS3 mini. They're going the Nintendo route. They're not going to do back compat.
No, they're going to do backwards compatible with the PS4.
How much money you want to bet they're going to do that?
They're going to do backwards compatible.
Yeah, but I'm going to take a bet with you right now if you want.
How much money you want to bet?
I don't want to take anybody's money.
Because it'd be stupid for them. No, it'd be stupid for them.
I mean, if you're confident, you would take the money.
No, I mean,
if they have games in the beginning of the year. So
if they don't make it back,
it'd be stupid for them to not do it. Like, let's be honest.
Who is that?
I invited Butter.
Oh, is that Butter? What's up, boy? I was like, who is this dude?
Oh, shit, you got Dirt in? Okay, who that Dirt? What's going on, bro?
Yeah, we also got Derek.
Yeah, okay,
hey, Chris, don't bet them. Trust me, don't bet them nothing.
No, here's the thing. Like everybody made fun of Xbox for having back compat, and Sony's even said
Chris,
who wants to
play
play
minority of fanboys.
Right, but Sony even said themselves who wants to play old games. Now, yes, I know that meant PS1 and PS2 games, sure. But, I mean, if they don't have back compat on PS5, it's stupid. I want them to have back compat on PS5 because I might buy a PlayStation 5.
I think they'll have PS4 back compat, but I don't think they're going to do beyond that.
I think it's hard for them to do the PlayStation 3 because of the cell processor in there.
The power of the cell.
Yeah.
Kicking them in the ass still.
And it was hard for developers to do it to build on that platform.
And yeah, I also think
that's why they got PlayStation now right now.
And I don't think it's all. And I also don't think that PlayStation can get away with what they did this generation with bringing those remasters over.
Exactly.
A lot of people that came over that played that weren't introduced to The Last of Us and God of War 3, things like that. So to them to try to do that all over again, it would just be asinine. So it has to have some kind of backwards capability.
You don't want that Uncharted edition?
It might be limited. I don't think it's going to be like full-fledged PlayStation 4 games. It'll probably just be limited to maybe just certain
first parties.
But that would be better than.
I think the real question is, because I'm not sure how many games that Sony put out with dynamic resolution. Is are they going to sell more like remasters next gen? Like, you know what I mean? Like Microsoft won't probably have to do that because they have a lot of stuff with dynamic scaling, which means something if it's dynamically goes up to 4K will be 4K on the next Xbox because that's going to be backwards compatible. We know, right? So Sony, on the other hand, has a bunch of games running at 1080p or 1440p, and those aren't dynamic. So you have to wonder, are they going to try to sell people, like The Last of Us 2 a year after, just like what they did with the PS3 version, right? Like it came out in PS3 and then a year later they made the PS4 remaster. So that's
but you kind of just answered your question though with that. If they already did it on the PS4, it's easier going to PS5, which is more powerful, so they don't really have to do all of that extra stuff. You kind of just answered your own question. If it's already on the Pro, they don't really have to do much to bump it up.
But
like it's really not that hard.
Yeah, but the Pro is going to be dead in the water once the 5 comes. See, that's the difference between the X and then the
doesn't matter
Pro with the PlayStation 5.
Does not matter, bro. It doesn't matter. Trust me.
I just think it depends on how they do it. If they go the system on a chip route like they did before, then it's dead to the water. But if they
hold on 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Hold up 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. 1 second. Let me get these guys in here. Hold on. I got booted out. Hold on 1 second.
In fact, it seems pretty evident to me that the general idea behind every encounter from Uncharted 2 onward is that Nathan will use stealth at the start to thin out the enemy numbers, which eventually leads naturally into a shootout with whatever is left. Flynn is here to help guide you.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on, let me send these guys the new link. I'm sorry. My shit crashed. Hold on. Check.
It's clear that he wanted to bring a gun in case they got into trouble. We won't need him. And Nathan shows that he occasionally has a conscience about killing people when he disagrees, and says the guards in the museum are just doing their jobs and don't deserve to be killed.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, we back live?
Yeah, we still live. I got booted out. Hold on, your mic sounds a little.
Oh yeah, fix
that. I got booted out. I don't know what the hell happened. Let me see. Let me call show. My back, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologize.
Are we still live?
We still live. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got booted out. So I was telling Cole Show to come over. I'm sorry. We can pick up right where we left off, and I got booted out. I don't know what the hell, and it crashed. But yeah, we still live. The show didn't go. The Google Hangout crashed for me, whatever reason. I'm sorry. But was Chris in here?
Thank you, Christ.
Yeah. I think
allowing all this awesome stuff to happen.
I'm here.
Okay, I'm sorry, Chris. You were show didn't hop back in here. You were saying that you let I'm sorry, that you don't expect it to be backwards compatible with.
Nah, I do. It's just more tongue in cheek, just by the way Sony's been kind of cocky about their shit. You know, like, oh, nobody wants to play old games, so it's like, okay, you're gonna have these. It's presumably all games next gen will probably be all native 4K. So I think they'll go, just playing on that shit. Like I said, tongue in cheek. Well, why do you want to play games in 1080p when you can play them in 4K? We don't need that. It's more just tongue in cheek shit.
4K makes you a better gamer.
Well, we've heard that.
And a better Christian. But, I mean, let's be honest. Sony's already eating their words. They released the PS1 Mini, and even the media was making fun of them for that. For the most part, I know some of them were defending it. And the reality is, I think backwards compatibility is just going to be a killer feature next generation due to how long games last. And people are probably going to expect it at this point.
But do you think they're going to do it? Do you think they'll do back compat past PS4 or
no, just PS4?
I mean, that's a no-brainer. I mean, they already have.
I mean, it is pretty cool seeing original Xbox titles on my Xbox One X.
It is.
Well, then now they give you. I don't. Here's the thing. I will expect to probably see PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, because they have the feature now. What do you call it? PS Now. And you're able to download your your software. I don't think they can go back on that. You know what I mean? A feature that they're already allowing. But again, like I said, we can transition this right here. Do you guys feel it's too early to be able to be talking about the next generation? It's crazy that I'm even saying this because I remember I used to get on crap about it with 2016 about these new consoles and crap. I'm happy with what I got. I'm happy with what I got. I'm like, nah, we need to do shit. I don't really like now. I'm like, I'm fine with what I got. I don't know if I really need a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Scarlett already. Like, what are you guys' thoughts?
I think what they should do is what Microsoft is doing the iterative updates, treating it more like a cell phone model to where all your shit's going to be able to be forward and backward compatible. I know a lot of people are against that because you think it takes away from the quality of some games, and sure, maybe, but when you see games like Arkham Knight still running like kind of like shit on PC, I think the console space is a better place for gamers to play, unless you're one of these techie people that know all your computer shit. I don't know shit about fucking computers. I like the plug and play aspect. I think what they should do is just what they're doing, the cell phone model. I think it's too early for next gen. I like the 10-year model, but that's just me being selfish. Yeah, like they did last time.
Yeah, but it is going to be basically a 10-year model because it came out in 2013, and the Xbox One's going to be playable until, I don't know, way into 2020, I would say.
Right. I think the X is going to be,
obviously, especially the X, yeah.
Yeah, I think X owners are going to be happy with their console going forward for at least the next 4 to 5 years.
Yeah,
I think eventually the S is the fat is going to be phased out. S will probably be phased out within 2 years of Scarlett.
I agree.
So the cell phone model
is going to be the bottom tier. Then whatever they put out with the Xbox 2 is going to be the high tier. In the iteration, so
and it just kind of keeps changing up, like
changing up from that, because then you go mid-gen from there.
And that's the way it should be. Like, I'm worried if they keep around the S and the OG for too long, but hopefully they'll come to their senses and realize, you got to move on from hardware.
Everybody doesn't have a problem with their iPhones upgrading every year, so I don't see how people would have a problem upgrading their consoles every 3 years, 4 years. It's $500, $600 when you're spending $1,200, $1,300 on a fucking iPhone.
Yeah, and let's think about it, Chris. Consoles, for the most part, were 4 to 5 years of a lifespan, and now the idea is you can get 8 years out of your first console, and then you just upgrade after that.
Right.
Hey, or you can do the Microsoft financing. And you can upgrade after 18 months.
Cell phone model.
It's a smart move. They just got to expand that shit.
Hey, they trying to whop us, bro.
Here's the thing. I mean, I have a different take on it. You know what I mean? And maybe you guys may feel different. I just feel like, and probably to what Microsoft has given us. You know what I mean? I just feel like they haven't. I don't know. Once the newness wear off, I look at it. Once the newness wear off, you know what I mean? And not to even try to turn this into a pissing contest. Like I got a $500 machine, but still, games look better on cheaper hardware on your biggest competitor. You know what I mean? Just think when they launched the console with Zoo Tycoon.
So what's going to bring you back, Z? You talked about Microsoft being the behemoth that they are, and so they got XO18 coming up. You know that there's going to be at least 1 to 2 megatons there where everybody is super hype on Xbox
again. Okay. Honestly, real talk, right? And we're talking about, I've been here from, since Methuselah, right?
You've been here since like day 38.
Okay, there you go, right?
Not day 1, 38.
You know what shakes my confidence? As what announcements like Minecraft, they call it goddamn game, Dungeons, exclusive to PC, right?
Yeah, but would you play that?
No, it's not. Here's the thing. It's not about the game, and I'm not advocating to have Minecraft on the Xbox, right? But we share our exclusives day and date with the PC audience, right?
Right, fair enough.
And they still get their games. Our exclusive, whether it's Forza, Gears, Halo, much like the Halo 5, everything, day and date with them. Phil said that the console will have some exclusives, and he said the PC will have some exclusives. We haven't seen that. It's like again
Redeemer. We're getting Redeemer. We got Path of Exiles.
But that's we're not.
Wait. Those are small games. Hold up.
Whoa, hold on, wait. Okay, so what big AAA games that the PC makes?
Age of Empires is huge.
What'd you say?
Age of Empires is huge.
Yeah, but they announced mouse and keyboard, so they're probably going to announce
that's
that
definitely going to come.
That's not what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Okay, and again,
but there's no big games the biggest games that comes on PC is like Dota and
we're talking about. Here's the thing.
Simulator
we're talking
games.
about Microsoft first party. I'm not even talking about third party. This is coming from Microsoft.
Mm-hmm.
They own Minecraft. They own Age of Empire, Gears Tactics, all that shit there. It's exclusively to the PC. And I'm not saying that I want those games on my platform. What I'm saying is
but they started it on PC first, so that's probably just one of those things where it's going to be on PC.
Wait. Where did Gears start off at? Where did Gears and where did Forza start off at?
Okay, started on Xbox, but they came on Xbox first.
Okay. But they're launching day and date on PC.
Okay, but they're still launching under Xbox's umbrella. I'm under Microsoft's umbrella, so I'm not understanding.
As a console gamer, why do I care about the umbrella?
Okay, so why would you care about PC anyway? If you're a console gamer,
I think what he's trying to say, King Mega, is he finds it weird.
I know what he's trying to say, but it's a nitpick because if you say that you don't care about PC,
here's what.
Don't care about.
All right, I'll let you go.
Let me
thank you.
Answer this way. Let me answer it this way. Okay.
Jesus.
I can get what Z is saying from his standpoint because
I pay for Xbox Live, they get it free.
Listen, we are gamers. We want to see it. And what Microsoft is doing is going against their message from putting a game out and it goes across multiple platforms. So if you're going to make a game for a PC,
no problem with
that. It should go across everything, just like Xbox games go across everything.
Exactly.
I agree, but you got to understand that Minecraft started off on PC first.
Right. I get that.
So that right there,
but it was also an indie game.
What I'm saying, but listen, even with Halo, it'll launch Halo with us. It'll go straight to PC too. You see what I'm saying? They're not announcing it and saying it's going to start here and then go there. And sometimes they did. I think with Halo 5, they do it that way.
Well, no,
Halo 5 is not coming to PC.
Halo 5 is technically on PC through like custom games and Forge, but that's about it.
Okay, so they ain't launched it there yet. Well, okay, then you can't get mad about it then, I guess.
That's what I'm saying.
Halo 5 came out before that whole thing with
it came out before UWP and fully UWP and Xbox but even Halo Infinite Showstopper is going to PC day and date. Gears 5 is going to PC day and date. What he's just trying to say is he doesn't necessarily care about these games, but it's odd they're making PC exclusives, but they won't bother making an Xbox exclusive. Or even if they make these PC exclusives, why can't some of these be on console at the same time? Gears Tactics can be on console. We have XCOM. This Minecraft game can be on Minecraft.
But that's the thing is that when you look at PC games that are on Xbox, and that's come for the people. Like Redeemer is a quote unquote PC exclusive. Path of Exiles, and y'all and that's
what does it do Microsoft? They don't make that.
But those are third party. We're talking about Microsoft themselves making these games.
But you also, like I said, it really, if you don't care about PC. If you don't, oh come on now! If y'all gonna be silly about it.
I'm trying to. A game is a game.
games a game is like, it's just a thing if you try to say that there was no PC games coming over to Xbox, right? And I just gave you a couple of games, and there's more of them that's from PC.
We're talking about first party. These are coming from Microsoft.
That's the main point.
But you're classing PC as a, like, almost in a class of a console, and PC isn't. That's another thing. That's a whole nother topic. But it's like, you still keep forgetting that of what Microsoft is doing, what Microsoft overall is doing by putting their games, all of their games, under the Windows Xbox umbrella. And so when those games, when Tactics will eventually come, Age of Empires will eventually come. That's the whole point of keyboard and mouse. Then on the other end, you hear Xbox gamers saying, "I don't care about keyboard and mouse, but why are you bitching about Age of Empires or Civilization or Tactics?" You see what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? That's the whole point I'm making. I mean, you get every point can be. I mean, it's a valid point, but if you don't really look at it,
here's the thing: you said under the Xbox One platform, right?
Then it's like it just doesn't make sense.
Maybe look at it like this, right? Who do you think spends more money with the gaming division, with Microsoft's gaming division? You think it's console players, or do you think the few little games that they have in the PC store? Not only do I pay for Xbox Live, right? Why are they making a game? Let me choose. Why are they making a game? And they can make what the hell you want. I'll just find it odd. With mouse and keyboard, we're not even supporting the controller for people that want to play on the console. And again, all I'm saying, if you want to take
support, if I can play XCOM off the controller,
I'm talking about first.
Exactly.
Party.
So why is Gear Tactics not on console?
Yeah,
that's bad because maybe they didn't feel that game was going to be very successful on the Xbox.
I don't care if it's not successful. At the end of the day, you got to give me games. If I'm going to give you all my games, it can give me all of yours.
Oh my goodness!
Because you don't think
it's under the Xbox umbrella. I mean, look, since you hear so many fanboys saying that they're going to buy games on PC anyway, then it really shouldn't matter. That's the whole point I'm trying to get at. Like, I mean, who are y'all excited for Tactics? Yes or no?
No, but we're angry about. Hold on, this is what you're missing, though. We're angry at the prospect. We're angry that we share all our games with the PC, but clearly the PC doesn't even share all their games with us. It's that aspect that we're not all about.
PC is not. Why you guys keep trying to make PC out to be like it's a console company or something? It is.
We're not making out to be a console company.
Yes, you are. You're trying to put it in the same light as like it's a PlayStation or Nintendo product. It's not. PC is its own entity, man. I mean,
PC is its own entity. But the thing is, Microsoft is the one making these games. These aren't third-party games. These aren't coming from somewhere else. It's Microsoft greenlighting these projects and telling these devs, just leave it on PC.
I'm pretty sure that console will eventually come.
The console will be a second-class citizen.
If the console is not a second, that's the same thing that they were saying at the beginning of this generation, that consoles were dying. It's going to be beat out by the cell phone.
Those are completely different things.
It's not completely different. And for Xbox itself, I mean, so for Microsoft overall, it's not really, it benefits them either way if you buy their game on PC or if you buy it on the Xbox. That's what you guys keep forgetting.
I don't care about Microsoft's money, but the thing is,
it's not about the money. It's about just
you just said it was about their money.
No. I said it benefits them overall.
Anyways,
right? Okay. Let me.
Yo, stop! You take over. You're not gonna listen to me.
No, I'm not.
What's happening? I just want to try to clear this up just a little bit. I think it's two different things. Okay, when you don't have a lot on your platform right now, I can see and understand why people are mad that something is announced.
How people going to be mad, how people going to be mad if they don't even care about the particular game?
Well, listen what I'm saying, though. It don't matter.
It don't matter
to me. Listen what I'm saying. It's matter that you are doing something special for a platform that's not really supporting you all the way, like what your console base is doing.
Thank you.
That's where they are mad at. So if your console base is angry because you're doing something special for another platform when they are suffering, you see what I'm saying? That's not fair. At least put it across to where everybody can enjoy it.
That's the big pay anywhere thing, right?
That's the whole thing, and that's all they are sitting here saying. Even if people buy it or not, just because Minecraft is big. It's across multiple platforms. It should have went across PlayStation. It should have went across a Nintendo, because that's the type of game it is. Why is it just exclusively to PC? That's all everybody.
I think they're just starting it out to be.
And
on
I'm
PC
pretty
first,
sure
because
that's
it started off on PC. That's my whole.
What I'm saying, I'm pretty
that.
sure that's how they're gonna do it. I'm in agreement with you on that. But where confusion come in at, because they said exclusive to PC. That wording was wrong. You see what I'm saying? Because I even seen what Aaron Greenberg's tweet where he said this is how it's going to start, but it might not wind up that way. You understand what I'm saying?
Here's my worry about that, showstopper. Sure, Aaron Greenberg also cleared it up. Oh, hold on, let me answer this. God of Games 100 with the $2 says, K Mega, so you're happy for Microsoft to cater for PC first. And we're going to get into that before we get into that comment, but here's the thing, showstopper. So,
no, we're not going to get into it because, like I said, I made my stance on it.
And listen,
yeah, I mean, look,
I understand it. Listen, K Mega, I don't want you to feel like we don't get your point. Because
I don't.
We don't have to. I never get half of the shit that you say now.
I don't.
That's fine, but
that's a you problem.
Yeah, it's a you problem. If you don't get it, then you don't get it. I'm not tripping.
Shit. Overdone saying they made an exclusive for Dave and Buster's, but no.
Hey, this is about to go left.
Hey, listen.
Get your popcorn. It's about to go left.
No, it's not going to go left. I'm over here enjoying myself.
The next gen trying to take this left, man.
No, I don't agree. I just think it's monopoly. It's horseshit. It's horseshit.
Agree to disagree, y'all.
Okay,
go back left and right.
This is the one comment I'm afraid of.
Don't bust a L on me, please don't.
Hey, yo,
this is the one comment I'm afraid of by Aaron Greenberg. He said
that shit by yourself, bro.
It'll land in other places. He said that hints that coming to Xbox. All right, cool. But he said places plural. I'm afraid as soon as this leaves the PC, it's basically going to come to the Xbox One and PS4 and even probably your mobile device around the same time. So basically, they had a PC exclusive, and once it's not a PC exclusive, it's fucking everywhere. So at the end of the day, as an Xbox fan, the company that makes your games literally made a PC exclusive that's outside probably your reach, and now when it comes to your reach, it's also for everyone else.
Well, here's what I say. Here's what I say to that, because Minecraft is a game that was on everything anyway.
It was.
Okay, so I can understand them starting at PC because every game is being built on PC anyway. But eventually, I think it's going to come across everything, and that's fine if that's the way they choose to do it. But don't announce it as an exclusive, because
I think it should have started on the PC and Xbox. That's my argument.
Okay.
There's no reason it should only be on PC at all.
I mean, and that's a legitimate point. I can understand that, but I'm just saying, But the one point that I was just making is that it started out on PC. So
but it was also an indie game. That's why it was only on PC. It was a very small indie game.
We understand that, but again, maybe just Microsoft is paying homage to the fact that it started off.
There's no homage
because it came out first. Maybe. Who knows? I'm just saying, bro.
How about paying homage?
It was exclusive to the Xbox 360 for a year, but let's not forget that.
Yeah, but how about paying homage to a person like me that spent over $3,000 in hardware alone, not excluding the fucking controllers? Like, again, I pay for Xbox Live. You guys have Game Pass. Hey, goddamn, can you throw us a bone? Like, you know what I mean? I do have a problem with them putting PC first. I absolutely fucking do. You know what I mean? Maybe I may feel a little entitled, but if you were a Sony guy or whatever, and they haven't had a quality goddamn game in 2.5 years, and Sony puts out a fucking PC exclusive, they feel some type of way. That's all.
But you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. It wouldn't be like this though. You know what I'm saying?
Like what?
Yeah. They would damage control it anyway. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these ponies would damage control that trash. Sony fans do not hold their platform to the same fire that they try to make us hold Microsoft to, and we know that's
I mean, I think it really goes both ways.
No, they don't hold them to the fire. They make excuses for them.
Okay, so reading this real quick. Okay, just so you guys know, Mojang, even though they're owned by Microsoft, operating independently, and this team is a very small side project team, quote unquote passion project. So it's only a few people.
Okay.
Yeah, it's only a few people, so that probably explains
Win 10 makes everything easier to port over.
I don't know, dude. I'm just reading what I'm reading.
Hey, what was that game that Mojang released a couple years ago where it was kind of like a platform
indie game?
Yeah. So what's like everybody's saying like, oh, this game should be on Xbox
because it's Minecraft.
Yeah, they didn't make that game. Well, I mean, like Minecraft story mode was on everything,
right? You know? But what I'm saying is like The game, in my opinion, I don't know. I don't really care for dungeon crawlers like Diablo, so I
don't even care for Minecraft, but it's a huge fucking IP that's probably going to be a big hit.
But Minecraft, okay, but Minecraft is different as a game than Minecraft Diablo. It
doesn't matter. It could be Minecraft Legos. The shit will just blow up.
But I'm thinking,
why did Minecraft story mode blow up?
It did blow up. Did it not sell well?
No, it sold piss poor.
But the fact of it is that it's gonna. I do see it eventually coming over. Maybe there's something that, like I said, it's the reason why you guys are complaining about it the way you are is laughable because you don't care about the game. I can understand if you cared about the game for one, but then two is that this game is definitely going to eventually come over and going to be on everything like it always have. You think that they're going to miss the opportunity for this game to be to get out and they make more money from it? No, it's going to eventually come. I think it's more of those things that's where it's basically where they just wanted to touch up and just show homage. It was a small team working on it, like Crap said, and they just and that was the first place that they wanted to put it on, but it's eventually going to go over there. For other games out there, what the whole point of like, hey, PC games hasn't been coming to Xbox, like these Xbox games are going to be coming over to PC. With mouse and keyboard support, that will alleviate a lot of the problem. But like that's what point I'm saying is that, but there's guys that still complain about that, and I'm like, well, make up your mind. If you don't want keyboard, that's what a lot of people play on PC is keyboard and mouse. And if you want those games to be ported over, then it's going to take more time than it usually just to port it over without the keyboard and mouse.
Let's get this straight. We are not mad that specifically these games that are PC exclusive. We're mad that they even bothered to make them PC exclusive. If we're going to share all our games, they better share all our games at the same time, day and date. That's the whole play anywhere mantra. The Xbox isn't something.
But that's the difference between PC and with a console is because PC works with their games come from developers. It's the developer who makes that decision.
Microsoft
PC,
the developers.
Differentiate a console with a PC like that because PC is not a company. It's just a.
We're talking about first Microsoft. I'm not talking about third party.
Yeah, we're not talking about third party.
These are Microsoft published games. I'm gonna pay the bills right quick. McNeil J. Chris. Hey yo, he said, hey yo, host stopper. Hey, little damage controller's okay when you got bangers to fall back on. Fuck nigga.
Hey, let me answer this. You know, because they mad at me in the comments about the comment I made about them not standing up for Sony. They don't. They y'all some cowards. And I'm gonna tell you why. When y'all went and they sat here and said y'all could not have crossplay, y'all sat there and ran with that trash. Y'all ran with that trash. I was sitting here like, oh my God, we don't need it. You know, this is good. And then next thing you know, they gave y'all crossplay. They sat here and flipped on y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all sat here and said this was good for gaming. Stop this trash. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do not hold them to the same standard as Microsoft. Like I said. It's a different standard.
I feel like the people that are loudest. I think the people that are loudest against Microsoft are the people that jumped ship at the beginning of this generation because they didn't like the original reveal of the Xbox One. I feel like those people that are screaming loudest are the ones that are scorned still, like they're scorned lovers, like they see some, like their ex-girlfriend, and now the ex-girlfriend's kind of getting back on her feet and doing good, but you still got to beat her down. I don't know. It just seems so silly to get your feelings in a fucking bunch about a game that you're not going to buy that is such a small game. Sure, the Minecraft IP is huge, but it's not Minecraft. It's not Minecraft proper. People need to get over their fucking feelings about this shit. Jesus Christ, what the fuck are we doing?
You know what the funny thing was? Here's what Sony's stance was when it came to crossplay. Their stance was they was for the children. Huh? This was their stance. You know why they had to sit here and change that trash? Because Nintendo smacked them in the mouth. Because everybody know Nintendo is for the kids, and they got a harsher thing of how they go about they doing it online. So when Nintendo allowed crossplay with the what's that, Fortnite, it made Sony look stupid. So Sony had no choice but to turn around and allow that trash. Stop it.
I don't even think it's so much as that. I think these developers, these publishers are what push Sony to do it, because this is what I explain to people. There's two consumers out there. There's us here in the podcast. There's people in the chat. There's the everyday consumer. And then there's the developers. That's also your consumer. And these developers, they can make demands. They can push these companies to do what they want, because at the end of the day, these developers, they got rid of companies like Sega back in the day. EA said, fuck you to Sega after their whole not the Mega Drive, but the Saturn shit, right?
Saturn, yeah.
Yeah, they got rid of fucking Sega after that. I know the PS2 is what killed the Dreamcast and so on, but you got to admit, that EA blow was huge.
That was big.
You don't want these developers mad at you.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I just got back. You guys talk about crossplay?
Yeah, we was talking about crossplay. I was telling them, like, you know, the stance changed when Nintendo went. Sony's stance changed then. You know what I'm saying?
I think it was more than third party,
you know
because
that third party is what killed it.
Yeah,
I'm hearing even Red Dead, like Rockstar is the one that was really pushing it behind the scenes.
Yeah, they it's more been they're able to make more money for like, you know, becoming a bigger player pool. I'll give you an example. Can't make you like Tekken. The player pool's not that big, not that deep on the Xbox. You gotta wait a little while for a match. So some people may stop to play it online because they can't fight nobody online. But if they have more players to play with, I mean, you're gonna go back to the game. You're gonna spend more money, and it's cheaper for them to have one server just connect to. You know what I mean? It's more cost efficient to them. And again, and not them saying I'm so pro Big Brother or whatever the case. I'm just like the fact I got more people to play with. Imagine developers start putting in the games achievements. You kill the most PlayStation guys online, or you know what I mean? I'm looking at it from that aspect. Like, God damn, like. This is talking taking the console war to the fuck all this going ponies and Xbox. You know what I mean? Let's hop online. What's up? What's happening? You know what I mean? That's why I mean, like I said again, you know, you can prefer whatever. I'm all about moving gaming forward as a whole. You know what I mean? And to me, that's, you know, I mean, again,
that stuff was holding it back, man. All that, you know, for the kids stuff.
Yeah. That was
these kids, man. These kids is exposed to way more than what you can protect them from, bro. Stop this trash.
Yeah, I'm excited as far as that. We got something in the chat. Shout out to McJill. Yo, he said, y'all Xbox stance should have changed when Phil doubled down on Sea of Thieves.
Don't start that
shit. Damn,
Hey, Crap, what's Sea of Thieves player base at right now? Do you know?
I don't know. They announced over 5 million at
yeah, but that 5 million counted everyone who even tried the game.
Yeah,
I mean, it still doesn't matter. I mean, it's still 5 million players.
Right.
Listen, I'm one of those 5 millions, and I'm not.
What multiplayer PlayStation exclusive have that many right now?
I mean, I'm pretty sure Spider-Man sold 3.3, and
I said exclusive multiplayer.
Uncharted, The Last of Us 2.
Yeah.
Remember last one remastered?
5 million players. 5 million players are still currently playing.
Listen, that's doesn't mean no
million across the two platforms. So I imagine there's probably at least 5 million.
Look, man, y'all.
Hey, listen, that does not mean.
Respect the opinion, bro.
No, I know, no. I'm just saying.
No, you asked the question. We answered.
You asked your question. Now listen.
Right.
There's not 5 million people playing Sea of Thieves. I mean, 5 million people tried the goddamn game. I'm considered a 5 player.
It's still impressive. The game is successful. Get over yourself because you guys don't like it. Let people enjoy what they want to. All this crying bullshit about that because you don't like it.
You're crying about Sea of Thieves. That game is dog shit.
No. That's what I'm saying. To you, it may be dog shit, and that's fine. But for me, enjoying it, for other people, for the millions of other people that enjoy it, leave it alone.
Okay.
Well, you know what I'm saying?
It's not even the top 10, 20 goddamn games played on Xbox.
Okay. All right, just like how they used to make fun of Godzilla back in the day, people just make fun of games they don't like. You can't just say, stop making fun of it. We're not. It's just the reality.
Stop making fun of it. I just said, look, enjoy it.
Almost like the Xbox Godzilla.
Stop trying to act like, oh no, it's way more successful than that, and people still play it. So
I'm not talking about success, but I'm talking about quality of game. I'll probably play about the same amount of hours in each.
Which is not too much, unless you must have played that Godzilla beta.
Had a beta for Godzilla?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm just saying, bro. Look, why are you so adamant of wanting to be upset about a game that you don't like? I'm going to talk about a game that I don't like. Period.
Well, I'll say something about it. You're the one who defends the game and gets upset when we called out.
I am not upset. Who are you to say anything about
who are you?
Says the one who was ranting about how we shouldn't make fun of the game.
Why are you in your feelings right now, bro?
That's a touchdown, baby. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Run right down their goddamn throats.
Jesus Christ.
Hey man, crap watching football.
I'm over here.
I'm watching the Ravens play, man.
Yeah.
How about we play
What channel were they on,
Crap?
Crap?
Okay.
Let's do it.
Oh, that's a touchdown, 33-yard touchdown pass, Flacco to Brown, man.
I don't care. I don't care.
All damn day.
Ravens winning, right?
My Detroit
Well, it
Lions
just
ain't
started,
shit.
but
Lions
yeah,
stink.
it just started. But yeah, first drive when you go down and shove it down their fucking throats, you gotta love that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they'll probably win that game.
Somebody got something in the chat. I just seen it pop up somewhere. You see it?
Sea of Thieves is not even funny. It's pure garbage.
All right. Yeah.
Okay, cool, man. Move on. Like shit, we get it. You guys don't like it. Cool.
Taking Angle L Mega. You can't talk down any game while Sea of Thieves. You got moist, bruh, lol.
Okay.
You might have
You know,
taken
like,
that one.
like what's funny about this whole thing is next year when like the only games that they're talking about as confirmed is Dreams, and I know Zaire's going to be all over that game. I'm sure.
I mean, the last of us will come out next year.
Well, if it doesn't, then you guys get then the PS4 is Dreams and Days Gone, which looks like bootleg wannabe
Wait.
The Last of Us. So at least you got
And
that.
then, yeah, I guess we have Gears 5, which probably would be better than
Gears
those.
5, Crackdown,
Okay,
Battletoads.
Crackdown, I
Ori.
have faith in.
Ashen.
How long is
I didn't ask you if you had faith in it. I said
That's what I'm saying. Like, who gives a fuck about what you think is good is not? You know what I'm saying? I'm spending my money for it. So
it
what's the
always
deal?
comes. Hey, it always comes
comes
back.
to how
Man.
you
That's
feel.
all I'm
It's
saying.
not
One
Hey,
thing
I was just naming the
What I
big
say
games.
about
It's
a
like
game
you
that
talk
I don't
down
like or
Dreams. I
whatever.
said I don't have much faith in
Hey,
Crackdown.
I have a
Jeez.
question.
One thing
I have
I
a
will
question.
here say this. One thing I do know, Zaire better buy Battletoads.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna give
You better buy that
Battletoads.
Battletoads.
listen.
Cool.
Hey, listen. Here's my thing. I hope they don't give me no 8-bit version. I hope they give me a true next generation looking
It's
goddamn
gonna be a
battle.
$20 arcade game.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm cool with
You
that.
better buy that Battletoads, bro.
Yeah, I
They
know.
here to screamed and holler for Battletoads. They gave you what you asked for.
Hey yo, bro, what's
I-
about 2 years too late. But I'm just saying, long
But
as
you asked for it though. You sat here for 2 years.
You're
I sat
absolutely
there
right.
and watched you bust your gun about Battletoads.
Hey yo, but listen,
You better buy
Hey,
that
Battletoads
trash.
is
I don't care
cool,
how
though.
much it is.
listen. I want no. It's not about the
Battletoads
price.
cool.
Here's the thing. You know what you call it? Ori's with a $20-$30 title, but look at that goddamn game. That thing is beautiful. One of the best looking games this generation. I hope it's done with the same level of details of Ori game. That's
Oh, it looks
Supposedly,
great. It looks
somebody was
better.
playing it says it looks even better.
It looks
Like
better than the original.
much better,
Yeah,
yeah.
I've seen it out there at E3. It looks amazing.
What,
it looks
Battletoads?
fantastic. No,
no,
Ori.
Ori.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
it was playable out there.
Oh, no, talking about Ori too. Yeah, I'm just saying. I hope.
Oh,
I'm saying. I hope. You know, even though it's gonna be a $20-$30 title, I hope it's done with the level of detail as the Ori game. Is what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, we'll probably
Oh,
see
you're
something
talking
about
about
it at the
Battletoads,
X.
Yeah.
We'll probably see something at the X event.
I
XO
hope.
event.
I hope. Wait, well, here's the thing. Lightning move. You can't make kind of think blood pressure medicine. What are you expecting from Microsoft
Don't
at the
need it.
show?
You're sicker than me, bro.
I think they're going to announce acquisitions of another studio or two. I think we're going to
Like
see
Obsidian, probably, right?
Yeah, and maybe a smaller one. I also think we're going to get footage of Battletoads. We're going to get some Crackdown 3 stuff multiplayer.
Hopefully, yeah.
I mean,
Elite
that's the
2.0.
last time. I mean, that's basically the last time they have to show it off. So they're going to have
Yeah.
to show something.
I think
They
will.
recently trademarked Perfect
Going
Dark.
dark. Yeah.
Multiple trademarks for that. So maybe we get an announcement there because we've heard that was actually pretty far along. I expect some decent stuff. So I would think that it's going to be a pretty big. I don't think it's going to be as big as E3, but I think we're going to get some cool stuff.
No, it's gonna be a good another show. But I actually want to ask the panel a question. I know Next Gen and Crap, you guys kind of have sources, so I'm hearing that it might not necessarily be Playground Games making the next Fable. That they're making their own RPG. They're still making one, but they might pass off the Fable reins to Obsidian. Have you heard anything about that?
No,
Yes.
that's not true.
Yeah, Jed
That's not
said
true.
he
Okay.
know for a fact they're doing Fable.
That's what I heard.
All right.
That's
Yeah,
what-
look. It's what like this story has already been told multiple people. I'm sure even Rand said it.
Yeah.
But basically, Playground Games was making an open world RPG, a new IP. Nobody wanted to publish it. Not even Phil. They offered it to Phil. Phil said nope. But then when there was renewed interest in the Fable IP, Phil was like, "Hey, maybe you can make a Fable game," and that's basically how that sprang apart.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, because they had that concept art, which wasn't Fable, apparently.
well, the concept art was just somebody's art, and then they got hired on. It was a Berserk game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not Berserk. I mean, they don't own that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, okay. Well, I mean, so Chris, not Chris, but Crap or whoever, or Neth, you guys are having high hopes for this show.
I think it'll be.
I think it's going to be a cool show. I don't think it's going to be like a bad show or anything. I don't know if it's going to.
It's definitely going to be better than PSX this year.
Yes, that's a guarantee.
I want them to show me what they've been working on. That's what I want to see.
Show
something. I agree.
Yeah, show something that they've been working on from these studios. I don't care if it's a little trailer, a little
That's
snippet.
what I'm talking about.
Something.
You might see something from Ninja Theory because they were working on something during Hellblade, so they might have something to show.
All of them were working on something before Microsoft acquired them, and this thing.
Not that one studio.
What?
Compulsion Games won't work on anything.
Well, they've been put together.
We was normal, like We Happy Few.
Yeah,
that was it.
But something besides them.
Oh,
I probably
data.
What happened?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sitting here. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. I'm quite sure all of them had other projects that they were doing or concept arts. And this is all I'm asking for Microsoft. Chris, to go back before shit went left and can make attack me over my opinion of Sea of Thieves. Fuck nigga.
Shit.
But to get me excited, my thing is I don't have a problem. I've always said this on the show numerous times of them showing me the future. You know what I mean? But I've always said that again. It wasn't so much of them showing games too far in advance. It was the fact that they canceled those games and we get anything to replace them. That's always been the issue. But I need to again see the future. You buying studios, fine. I need to see the goddamn game. I need to see the games. You know what I mean?
That's what you do, baby.
You know.
God damn.
Yeah,
Crap, you ain't hear me when I said something.
Oh, I heard. I'm a little bit behind your feed because I'm trying to like watch it. But when you
that's what I'm looking for. You know what I mean?
That might be cute. Almost in this one.
You fucking stop them fucking Steelers. That's what you do.
Hey, I have a question, y'all.
What's going on, Dirt?
What happens if Crackdown 3 is actually good? How will you ponies handle that?
If it's a good game,
is it possible? Is it possible Crackdown 3 can actually be good? Because there's this, I know the game has had issues, obviously, but what if the game is good?
My thing is this. It could be fun, like it could have a good community and it could be a lot of fun, but the problem is that people are going to run with the Metacritic scores. Oh, it's a 72, it's a 78. Unless that game is a solid Metacritic score of like an 82, it's just going to catch shit from people who don't care about Crackdown or who don't care about Xbox.
I mean, they need a good game. I'm not gonna lie, they need one.
Well, because I asked that question because I'm hearing there's no way that game could be good. Every time someone mentions Crackdown 3, people start laughing. Yeah. And I'm thinking, what if the game is actually good? I don't know.
That'd be a great prospect, but I think it's only. I'm guilty of saying I don't think it's gonna be all that great. Probably gonna be mediocre, but only because it's been in development hell for so long. But hey, I'm glad to take the L. I'm glad they surprised me.
They did reinvest money into it, though. Phil recently tweeted out 2 days ago he was playing the full build. Nice work by the team. More good progress. His agent felt like a wrecking machine that he enjoys. See, it wasn't feeling like and playing like.
He also said the same thing about Scalebound, but I don't know. It is what it is.
Well, no, we had heard I had heard Scalebound was terrible, though. I mean.
But he publicly tweeted that. It was
fucking you talk about the only game that PlayStation fans were going to buy an Xbox for.
Oh yeah, that was bullshit.
The only game was going to possibly make me buy an Xbox, and they canceled it.
For that game Pacific.
I had Xbox on layaway for that game.
I was looking forward to Scalebound, man. Shit, but
I was too.
I was dead hyped for Scalebound.
Yeah.
The things that I'd heard about that damn game, just off. I know, probably you guys have all heard that same shit, but yeah, pretty bad.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know.
You guys have heard that old song, "Take the Money and Run," right? Come on, let's go.
It was racking in dope.
Like 2 years away.
Now listen. According to the lead guy, I can't even pronounce his name. That owns Kurt's people on Twitter. He said that game. Yeah, they almost bankrupted them. That goddamn game.
Almost bankrupt them, but they managed to get out a shit ton of other games right after that, huh?
Right. You're right.
I mean, I don't know, but they said that game, but they haven't been really, he said, big blocks AAA games, like single A or whatever the case. Listen, I'm not questioning this integrity.
Well, Microsoft still owns the Scalebound IP. They could revisit it.
I doubt that they do it. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I can't say the name, but everybody here knows them. I mentioned it off air. Apparently, they tried to make this game in-house when things fell apart, and it just was a mess, just a complete mess. And so, yeah.
Wow. All right. But hey, you can always hope, right?
Yeah, man. I guess. Well, like as far as the show or Dirt.
See how they call that back? That's some bullshit.
Hey, you still there, Dirt or show?
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay, whatever. Like I was saying, your guys, are you guys expecting much from the show?
Yeah, I just told you I just want to see some progress. That's all I wanted.
Progress.
You know,
Yeah.
what I mean, like, show me what you've been working on. This is a great opportunity for Microsoft to show what they've been working on. We know these games ain't coming. You know, they want to use E3 from year to year or year 18 months or whatever it is. So take this opportunity to show, you know, like Sony do these CGI trailers of stuff you've been working on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Get us hyped about it.
Okay.
You know,
I agree.
I love to see that.
Okay.
I agree. Like, you don't have to blow your load showing a lot of stuff. Show the big stuff for E3. But yeah, just give us a little.
Is that Dirt Griggity?
Yes.
Yeah. What's up,
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, man? I didn't even notice you were in here, dude. What's going on?
What's up, bro?
Yeah. He said your Dirt been in here for a minute.
Well, I didn't notice it. I didn't notice he was in here. I just saw an icon.
Oh yeah, the black. What is it? A puma?
Yeah,
Is that a
so-
puma? A black.
I'm watching the game and also trying to. Man, nice to finally be on the podcast with you.
Oh, absolutely, man.
All right. Well, here's we can close the show with this. This is a question, right? Or a suggestion. Right? A question. Get your guys' thoughts on this, right?
Yeah, we can hurry this up. My Lakers getting ready to come on.
Oh shit!
Oh, shit.
Now you're a Lakers fan? Hey, show you talking about me, man, riding?
Hey, listen, I'm from Ohio. I have a right.
You done went from the Heat to the Cleveland Cavs. Now you're a Lakers fan.
Wherever LeBron go, huh?
Wherever LeBron go, he doesn't
Hey, next gen can't say anything. Hey, next gen can't say
He was a
anything.
Patriot fan. One of these
He was a
days.
He said
He was a
Lakers.
Patriot fan. He was a LeBron fan. He was
He was an
Golden
Eagles
State
fan.
fan.
Hey, but listen, my integrity is always in question, man. But Jesus Christ.
touchdown that time. You can't call that shit back.
Hey, yo, hold up. Phil, McNeil J. Christian Phil's going to come out with new controllers, Halloween themed, Sea of Thieves, DLC.
Man, why they leave Sea of Thieves alone, man? Listen, I don't like Sea of Thieves either, but damn, how much longer is this game going to be ammo for the ponies, man?
You know what? Until they know
As long as No Man's Sky was remote.
Hey, make fun of Forza Horizon 4. Come on.
No, they can't make fun of that one.
I'm making fun of their games like I do, like this home free. Hey, just out here, pull that trash up.
Home free. What the
Type
hell?
that bad bit. Home free. Type it in. Pull the trailer up, man. This is a open world GTA game.
Let me see.
Home free.
And it's a dog edition. It's dog edition.
PS4. PS4 game.
Found me another barn
Hey,
find.
watch this trash when he pulled this up on the screen, man. This is some hot garbage. This is PlayStation best kept secret.
What we got going on here? Let's
Oh, my
see.
Life of Black Tiger. That was pretty good.
Oh, yeah, that Black Tiger. I remember that video show did years ago, and that shit was hilarious, man.
Hey,
Oh,
home free. Is this it?
So basically,
Yeah, this it.
this game was
This
announced.
is it. Yeah. That is.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
oh,
It's about a dog, bro.
oh.
GTA dog edition. Hey, stop this trash.
Oh man, that's one of those ones I get. Damn.
I thought Concrete Jungle was dog shit. I don't know about this.
See that shotgun get caught? Cat. Bow, bow, bow. You know what I'm saying? Let's shoot a pony. Damn. Look at this.
Yeah, this shit here, trash. This shit here right here, trash.
Trash, bro.
Yeah,
Get alone.
man.
Oh, you won't even feel sorry for you about to get jumped? Look at this trash. This spend most of your time running. What the heck is this?
Hey, hold on,
Don't
McNeil
ever
J.
talk about Sea of Thieves.
Hey, yo, Forza turn.
Don't talk about nothing on Xbox.
Hey, Liz, hold up. McNeil J. He said, Forza's turn left, turn to the right. LOL.
That ain't true.
Turn left and turn to the right. It's not a track racer.
Off road, right? You can off road on that shit, idiot.
No, I think he's alluding to what you guys just say about Spider-Man. Swing to the left, swing to the right.
And Overdone said, what is there to say about a yearly Forza release? You know,
There ain't gonna be a year. It's not there. Forza's not coming out next year. Like,
yeah. They said they wasn't doing it when they said gonna take it.
yeah,
out.
there's not gonna be a Forza next year.
Okay,
so.
well, this was the last question I wanted to ask you guys, and I've seen that. I'm gonna hit you on what Moot said during your guys' show. More or less leading to Microsoft can end the generation such on a low note. What are your guys' thoughts about that? And I feel kind of with it. I think they need to open the checkbook. I've said in the past. Open the checkbook and go out there and buy one of them big third-party multi-plats. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, they're hiring what 600 people right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I would rather have them hire, and like everybody. So whenever they buy something, everybody's always like, "I'll just get it on PS4 when it eventually goes there." So for me personally, build something, make something great,
Absolutely.
and then have other people want to be jealous of that. Like that to me is the better way to go about things. So for me personally, looking forward to the initiative, what they're bringing, Quadruple A Studio, whatever they can do, man. They've got a ton of great IPs to deal with. I think the initiative is going to be making something new and story based. Playground Games, they have 3 teams, new IP, Fable, Forza series. Like, man, these guys they're it, man. You got Ninja Theory, they're working on a couple different games.
But the average Joe Smo doesn't know them. You're the diehard guy. You know what I mean? I'm just talking about, again, what I'm saying, such on a low note. Without, I understand that they bought studios, and then we go by what we can see. But you know what I mean. But not having enough, and again, such Sony leaving off with such a big high note. Whether you like this game, Last of Us 2 is going to probably outdo Spider-Man. Probably outsell Spider-Man's going to be huge for them. Ghost of Tsushima, Death Stranding, whatever that releases, Neo 2. You know what I mean? And again, we just
Neo 2 ain't gonna outsell no.
I said
And Neo,
now
Neo 2 is an exclusive, but it's on PC.
Well, they ain't really said it's an exclusive, but they showed it, on
No, I know, but I'm just saying it's just what
it's a console exclusive, but yeah, it's on PC.
I mean, didn't the first one take 10 years to make though?
Yeah, I imagine the second one's gonna take at least 4 years, but. Here's the thing, what he's saying is, even if you buy a big AAA multiplayer, like you're saying, no one's gonna expect it to stay exclusive. Right. They're all gonna just assume it's coming to PS4. It's already happened before with Rise of the Tomb Raider.
A few times. Rising 4.
But here's the thing.
Fuck PUBG.
Hell, there were people that thought that Gears was gonna go to PlayStation. Remember that before Microsoft bought the IP?
Okay, but here's the thing. When you see what Microsoft did with fucking Titanfall, that's go big bank, take little bank.
Yeah, but they're never gonna do that again.
Yeah, I mean that was considering that was EA and stuff, and now they own it. So
no, that was straight Donnie D who did that deal back in the day.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But I'm just saying that's what they should do. You know what I mean? Because I just don't feel it's healthy for them to end on such a low note. You know what I mean?
I think they're ending on a high note. I think they bought all the studios. Really? We're gonna get a Gears. We're gonna get which looks fantastic. Yeah, like that stuff looks great.
Great, by the way.
I do too, man.
I'm a Gears of War fan. That's my favorite Xbox franchise.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
Gears 5 is gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I'm just but I'm just saying outside of Gears. We got Gears of War. We get teased for Gears of War and Halos. We get teased.
Well, I mean, I think it depends because Microsoft, I think, takes a different approach than Sony. Like, I think you're going to be able to play the next stuff that's quote unquote next gen on your current hardware.
I don't want that. Do you really want that? Do you really want that?
I think they're going to do it. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, it really kind of depends. I don't know if I want that, but I think that that's what they're going to do.
I mean, how do you feel, Joe?
That is what they're going to do.
Maybe call me a little. When I buy new hardware, I like to feel special. You know what I mean? I like to, and again, and I'm being honest with you, it's going to put them at a disadvantage. The reason why I say that because if you got Sony just developing their exclusive for their PS5 ground up, they're going to look better than us, especially if our school's got to work on 2013 hardware. Like it got to be a fucking. It got to be a cutoff, goddamn line.
Hey, hold on. Stewart Strokes with the $5. I gotta get Showstopper with this one. Y'all shitting on Home Free, but most of y'all were hyping up Ashen, but it's the same art style. Do you see any PlayStation fans talking up Home Free?
What's Home Free? I've never even heard of it.
You don't hear a whole lot of Xbox fans talking about Zoo Tycoon, but y'all still bringing that trash up. You know what I'm saying? It's all fun. You just mad because you got
no. What he's saying to you is how we hype up Ashen in these great indie games because we perceive it was great, but they never hyped up Home Free.
Yeah, I've never even heard of the game. I never hyped up Ashen. I don't know what he's talking about.
I see a lot of people are like, I have an interest in Ashen.
I don't have no interest in.
Well, I mean, people having an interest in it doesn't mean that they're really hyping it up.
Yeah, I never hyped it
they're
up.
still talking about it. No one talks about Home Free. Nobody knows it exists.
You will not see one inkling of Ashen.
I've not heard. I've not even heard of Home Free, so I can't
whisper about that trash.
I can't say. I haven't heard Home Free. I ain't heard of any of that.
Hold on 1 second. Hold up. Overdone. Oh, I'm gonna add something here. Overdone. Says that. Hold on. You see it right? Hold on 1 second. I had to add.
Yeah, Overdone with the $2 thing, ending the gen with nothing on your $500 box.
Give me.
Well, I don't know if it's nothing. I'm playing Forza Horizon 4, and then Assassin's Creed. That looks pretty good. 2K19. That looks pretty good.
Yeah.
2K. Okay, hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second. I got some.
I like Crackdown, so I'm excited to play that. Gears is my favorite franchise. I'm excited. Battletoads? Are you kidding me? I've waited just like Killer Instinct, man. When I heard that sold me an Xbox.
It did too.
When I heard
that's what I want. That's what I want to get. I want to get something from us.
And hey, there's rumors we might get another Killer Instinct. So I mean,
here's the thing, right? I don't think those should be rumors. I think that shit should be a foregone conclusion. Like again, that was really, I like fighters. I was very excited about Killer Instinct. That took me back to my childhood. You know what I mean? It sucks the way they handle it. I mean, we should already have a fucking season or Killer Instinct 2 with 2 fatalities. Like, I don't know what the hell they're doing, man. Like, that shit kind of sucks to me, in my opinion. I mean,
what's the team that made Killer Instinct? I can't think of their name.
Originally, it was Double Helix.
And they made that shitty game
Iron Galaxy.
Yeah, Iron Galaxy.
Yeah.
They made that flop
It was
Extinction.
Double Helix. Double Helix made it season 1,
At
and then
first.
Double Helix was bought by Amazon, and then they
Iron
switched
Galaxy.
over to Iron Galaxy.
Right.
Yeah, well, Iron Galaxy ain't doing nothing else because their game flopped. What was it?
Yeah. Well, hey, look, what do you expect, sir?
It flopped.
They put out Extinction with no enhancements
Oh,
on
my God.
anything. It's like, I mean,
and they charge like
A full
$60 and
Yeah.
and like,
oh
they had,
well, you'll be happy to know I
DLC for
bought a
$8.
used copy for $8. I haven't even opened it. Or no, wait, no, I bought it new. It was $8 on Amazon on sale, and I bought it, and I haven't even opened it yet.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's just it's not
Extinction.
extinction. It's not bad at all. It's just
It's not.
it's not a $60 game. Like,
Yeah, if
they
you can
really-
pick it up for $8, maybe I'll get around to it one day. But yeah,
it should have been a $20-$30 game. At the
I know
max.
I know Xbox was hyping up that. It's just like that Vampire game. That was a good game, but that wasn't a $60 game. It
Oh, Vampire.
bought it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll wait till that goes on sale.
I bought
Yeah.
it and I haven't even touched it yet.
I get it's not bad. It's just you can tell it's like a double A type. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Hold on 1 second. What do you call it? I'm sorry. Hey, Neth, can you take them? I'm on the play something for you guys to get that little.
Oh yeah, Stuart Strokes the $2 saying, "Crap, Kid Smooth, NK Mega have hyped about Ashen."
I've talked about Ashen saying that it looks good. It was fun. I said that when I was at E3, the guy let me play it for an hour. You know what I'm saying? I mean that.
I don't know. I mean, I've mentioned it. I don't think I've said, "Oh man, I can't wait to play this." Oh my god, it's game of the year.
And if I did,
they was
so
hyping up
if I did
WrestleMania.
say that I'm interested in playing the game, I
No
mean,
one said anything about that dog game that Showstopper was bringing up. And McNeil Chris with the 199 says, "Ponies never even knew about Zoo Tycoon until Z's rants."
Facts.
that's the truth.
Hashtag facts.
I don't know. They seem to know a lot about some of those games, man. Without any ranting, I used to get shit thrown up in my face. What the hell is that one game? Oh damn, where that you build coasters and shit.
Scream Ride.
Yeah, Scream Ride. I used to-
Yeah.
Like people used to do that. We used to see them dudes up in the chat all the time back before you started selling out Z. And we used to
shit.
shots
Shots
fired.
fired.
We used to
Shots
see.
fired.
We used to see that they'd be like,
Bust it down, crap.
we got Tropico 5. We got
Hey, listen.
Godzilla.
Hey, yo,
Bust
let me
it
say
down,
this.
crap.
I'm gonna play a video for you. I want you guys to see this. It's dedicated to K Mega. But listen, I want to say this right here, right? At least I'm true. The way I tease Sony fans for having them dog shit ass games, Motorsport 9 and 19, all that shit. Same, I gotta give Xbox shit. Same way. Like, come on, man. These last 2.5 goddamn years have been. You see, Showstopper took a hiatus. You what the fuck? He went off the reservations in goddamn days. He ain't been like yo, it wasn't no.
He trying to throw me in there.
Hey, listen, bro. Listen, ain't no damage control in this shit right here, man. Like I'm fucking. Listen, I done sold DX12 for years. I done sold the goddamn Cloud. You know what I mean? They came up with goddamn Xbox baby dolls. Bro, I'm funky fresh. But I'm done.
Hey, Z,
I'm done.
Hey, Z, you know better. If it wasn't for what I had to do and work,
Listen here.
I would have been here still busting my gun.
Hey, bro.
I would not have switched. I
Hey,
would have stayed true
y'all
to
jokers,
the
that's-
Xbox
listen,
brand.
Listen, I ain't got the goddamn complexion for the connection, bro. I can't be out the job and make it till 2:30 in the goddamn morning. I'm done, bro. I'm done. But listen, man, if you guys enjoyed the show today, I'm gonna play a very, very special video for my brother here, K Mega, and hope he doesn't get mad at me. Let me this right here.
6-hour road trip. Niggas been hitting me up about that road trip,
You're
nigga.
still showing
If I take that road trip,
little dog game. This is little fox going around. This is
I'm watching the video, man.
Sea of Thieves.
Damn, Z, why you playing? Come on.
What the fuck you gonna say, nigga? Huh? If I pull the fuck, what
we're beat up this dude.
you gonna say, bitch?
Oh yeah, I ain't see that.
I see it. It's unnecessary, Z.
Oh,
Hey, ponies in the comment section. My guns is potent because it makes y'all mad.
Now, if I take that shit down the road
I
trip,
had a man on
nigga been hit me up about that road trip, nigga.
Oh my
If I
God,
take
they was
that
so
road
hot,
trip,
bro. I mean, they was sitting
what
here
you gonna
going, I
say,
had them
nigga?
searching
Huh? What the fuck you gonna say,
Google and
bitch?
everything.
If I take that motherfucking road trip, nigga, what the fuck you gonna say, nigga? Huh? If I pull the fuck,
I see it, you know what I'm saying?
what you gonna say, bitch?
Sea of Thieves, right in the face.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, not to be outdone. You guys enjoyed the show today,
Disrespectful.
and listen, if you guys
Sea of
enjoyed
Thieves for the fucking
and listen,
win.
if you guys enjoyed the show today, if I ended the show in true fuck nigga fashion, hit the like button. If I listen, did I put the baby to bed with that one right there? Hit the like
Hey,
button.
kiss the baby, bro.
Kiss the baby. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I had to give you that road trip 4K. I had to get that road trip.
I'm still gonna be going here and chasing my skeleton.
Yo, he's still talking.
Going out there chasing my things. Damn right. You know you gonna never stop with me, bro. I keep it.
If I take that 6 hour road trip, nigga been hit me up about that road trip, nigga.
I saw that
If I
video.
take that road trip, what you gonna
I've
say,
only been playing this Forza, man. Donovan been doing me dirty, man. That's all right.
If I take that motherfucking road
Oh,
trip,
it is
nigga,
so
what the
good.
fuck you gonna
It's
say,
so
nigga?
good, man.
Huh? If I pull the fuck up on you, nigga, what
They
you gonna
did such a
say,
good job.
bitch?
Man. I'm excited for.
Listen,
We out.
we out here. Thank you for rocking out. Good night. And listen, and hit the like button. We out here.
Good night, everybody.
Bgst. Give a round of applause. My brother Show been back 2 weeks. My man Show was out of the rehab. Showstopper is out of the goddamn A&A. He's back. God damn it. We out of here, man. Hit the like button. If you guys enjoyed the show, I'll be back tomorrow with some true fuck shit.
All we need now is Worry Ward back. Woo!
I talk to Roy all the time, man.
Dude, he was on
John
Crawford.
Doe, huh?
Yeah, he was. No, we don't need no John Doe around here.
Shit, man. I talk,
No, you need to get what's the name? Supersonic Wolf back, right?
That dude don't win, and he clicking hard. I
think Wolford doing so. I think he joined the LBGT or something or some shit. We talking about there.
Yeah, I seen that. It was like the transgender community.
Yeah, something like that. Rocking out. We out here. Take care. God bless.